what's going on? Ryan here, Intersection Records, and we are heading to Indianapolis to see Meola. I haven't seen him solo since 05. I saw him, I guess, 08 with Return to Forever. Very excited because this tour is focusing on the electric years. So gonna get stuff off of first 3 albums, I think. Casino and Elegant Gypsy, and some stuff from Return to Forever. We are just getting ready to cross over into Illinois here. If I don't get, yeah, looking forward to a show. Looking forward to doing a little road trip document here with hopefully some highlights of the show. I hate to take too much video of the concert just because maybe it's disrespectful to Al to post that. I don't know that he wants that stuff on there. But I'll show you the arch as we pass it here in a second. Show you where Miles Davis was born too. Not too far from where we are. Is that the arch right there? Here it is, the side view. Crossing the Mississippi River into Illinois. East St. Louis, home of Miles Davis. Miles was obviously a huge part of the fusion scene. Not the father of fusion, like some people want to say, but certainly a guy that had his hands in the mix, along with lots of other people. Larry Coryell, Gary Burton, Charles Lloyd, Frank Zappa, Jean-Luc Ponty, and others, Roland Kirk. Anyway, we'll catch you here in a little bit. See ya. Downtown in Indianapolis. I think that's where I'm going to see the show. That's the Murat, which is really cool looking. I don't know if that shows it, but we got a restaurant down here, I believe, that we're going to go to called the Rathskeller, one of the oldest restaurants in town. We'll see you inside.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So we have a Gubi Ortiz and Luis. Ortiz. Okay, we're gonna do a piece now.
Monroe Memorial Highway. Heading south out of Indianapolis day after the amazing Bill Monroe. What's this? Campground. Yeah, it is Bill Monroe, the bluegrass guy. Wow. So heading to a town called Nashville, Indiana, just to go off the beaten path a little bit and avoid work on this Wednesday morning after an incredible Al Di Meola concert. I'm going to shoot a review when I get there, get something to eat too. What a night of just beautiful music, mostly featuring stuff off of his first 3 studio albums and some Return to Forever, a couple other pieces I wasn't familiar with off of different albums, but great night. I think this highway goes straight into Kentucky, which is where Bill Monroe was born. And just a strange coincidence that we're viewing some beautiful Indiana countryside, heading to a town in the hills. You don't think of Indiana in the hills, but this is really pretty. Anyway, just loved last night so much. I'll get with you in a bit. Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records. Saw Al Di Meola last night at the Egyptian Room at the Old National Center Theater in downtown Indianapolis. Theater was built in 1909. Heard about that place. It's a big facility with multiple rooms. So we were in the Egyptian Room. I think there's one called the Murat Theater. Was not there. Just pulled over on the side of the road heading home. This beautiful valley near Nashville, Indiana, on the Bill Monroe Highway. How about that for a coincidence musically? Anyway, it was tour called the Electric Years. You can see my shirt. And it's exactly what you want if you're a fusion fan, if you're a guitar player fan. You got a little bit of an acoustic flamenco style, this alternate picking, and just beautiful playing, reminiscent of Friday Night in San Francisco that he did with McLaughlin and Paco. But you got stuff off the first album. You got multiple songs off of Casino. You got a song off of Kiss My Axe. So you got the entire Elegant Gypsy suite. Return to Forever stuff like Beyond the Seventh Galaxy, and I can't believe they played Song of the Pharaoh Kings. Just real quick on the set list. One night last July was the opener from the Al Di Meola project. Then you got Flight Over Rio, and you immediately get this murkiness. You have keyboard great Felipe Says, who played on Splendino Motel, has been playing with Al Di Meola since the late 70s. You had Gumbo Ortiz on percussion and congas and all kinds of stuff. He seemed like a band leader in the way that they were communicating with each other, along with Says. Luis Alcea on drums. Sick drum solos during Midnight in Tango last night. And then Venezuelan bass player Elias Tona rounded out the quintet. Dark Eyed Tango we got the song Casino, Elegant Gypsy Suite. Then they took a set break and Egyptian Danza opens up. He then goes acoustic for Norwegian Wood by the Beatles. He tells the story about wanting to get away, and he rented a house on Long Island out by the Hamptons, and it just so happens that Paul McCartney rented the house next to him, and they became kind of buddies. This is his hero. He told stories all night about meeting Chick Corea and his buddy sending the tape. I think his buddy Mike sent a tape to Chick Corea. Just so happens that he had been on acid the night of that performance, but Chick loved it and hired him on the spot. His first gig was at Carnegie Hall, and he told his parents, he's at Berklee School of Music, right, from 1971. This is 1974 now. He's like, yeah, I'm playing Carnegie Hall on Tuesday night. His dad's like, yeah, right, you're playing Growing Up in New Jersey. Midnight Tango, and they closed with Race with the Devil on Spanish Highway. It was just a great night of guitar shredding. There were Santana-like moments, but then there was beautiful classical moments and Latin and everything in between. The tones of Felipe Says were spot on as far as the keyboard textures on those albums. I don't think he played anything off of Land of the Midnight Sun album, but Casino was played heavily. Elegant Gypsy was played heavily. It was a fantastic night. Senor Mouse was played. Check out my channel. Great show last night. I highly recommend it. Thanks to the guys that recommended me head down to Nashville, Indiana. We'll take another little look together at this beautiful country. I'm on a high vista here. There's my car. Anyway, peace out. Catch you. See ya. Yeah, we got lost heading to Nashville, Indiana. Wanted to shout out to Gary Burton, who's from the Indianapolis area, Anderson, Indiana. Really early jazz fusion vibraphone player. He was playing with Larry Coryell on albums like Duster in 1967. Check out that album. It's absolutely beautiful album. This is a beautiful area. I think I'm on Helmsburg Road from Helmsburg to Nashville after getting off that Bill Monroe Highway. Should have stayed on that, I think. Anyway, Wes Montgomery too. Wes Montgomery's from Indianapolis. Born and raised and died in Indianapolis. Great jazz influencer on guitar. Anyway, we'll get to Nashville. We'll report back maybe. Well, I found Nashville and it is really cool. I was told to go to this restaurant, the Hobnob. Take the road less traveled. That's what L.D. Meola did. And, you know, he was a rock fan. He loved the Allman Brothers. In fact, he saw the Live at the Fillmore East concert. He went to that show. He said his show started at 11:30 at night. When he got out of there, it was daylight. And you could see the East River, the sun shining off the East River that next morning. But he got into jazz. Anyway, see you. Might as well stop in Indiana too. Thanks, Mike, for Nick's English suggestion. Peace out. Take a look at the channel. Subscribe if you like the content. Catch you later.